Luke Bryan on Country 104. My name is Weaver, and man, I can't remember the last time I was in the studio with so many cameras looking at me at the same time. We are here for a very special thing today with the Sunshine Foundation, and joining me on the microphone right now, Maddy McKenzie, Oakland, Ontario. Hello, Maddy!
Hello, hello.
Maddy is the recipient of a Sunshine Foundation dream. She is here today to have her dream fulfilled. She's already gone through the recording process, and in just a couple moments, we're going to be hearing her song Dreamer on the radio here on Country 104 for the first time. How excited are you right now, Maddy?
I'm so excited. You have no idea. This is such a dream come true.
This
Seriously.
is so phenomenal. You've brought Mom, you've brought Dad, you've brought
Everybody's
Nanny
here.
Marilyn here, you've got the Sunshine
Everybody.
Foundation.
Sister
We got your
Marissa,
sister Marissa's
yep.
over on this side. She's going to Lucknose this weekend.
Yeah,
I can tell.
she is.
I can tell you're a country music family here.
Oh, we are. We are such a country music family, for sure.
So, Maddy, let's introduce you to the people who are listening on the show. Now, you sent me a biography before you arrived, and I learned a little bit about you too. And one thing that I definitely thought was important and interesting was that you consider yourself an artist who tells stories. You're a songwriter. Tell me how you got into the songwriting thing and how you do it.
So, I began songwriting when I was about 15, which is the same time I began playing guitar. And I found it to be quite a really good outlet for me. I was used to writing poetry a lot, and then once I started putting music with it, it just all kind of fell into place.
You are a talented person. I've heard the song that people are going to hear in a couple minutes. This is an inspired track. What led you to this song, and why did you choose this one as the one that you were going to get produced for your dream?
It's actually kind of a funny story because when I was originally creating the song, I said to my dad, this is probably one of the worst songs I've ever written in my entire life.
Oh no!
and then he looks at me after I was done playing it for him and he goes, no, that is the best song that you've ever written in your life. And it was inspired by the idea that I was raised to kind of, go the university route, which I have, but I also am huge into dreaming, and one of my major dreams is to be a Canadian country artist. So it's something that I've always wanted to do, and it was a song that was kind of like, hey, it's great to be from a small town, but sometimes you have dreams where you want to follow a different path.
You have no idea how many artists have come through here and said the same thing about their songs. Like, I didn't think it was going to take, and then all of a sudden it's a #1 track. Dad, true story there, when she played it for you, you just thought it was beautiful, eh?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. She's been talented for a very long time. She originally played piano, as did her sister. But the funny backstory is that she actually had pneumonia.
Yeah.
And had to be hospitalized, and of course somebody was to stay with her, so I stayed with her over
Yeah.
here. And I've played for many years myself, played in cover bands and had a lot of fun with that too. But I brought this little catgut guitar up with me, and showed her a D chord, a G chord, and she just took off from there. It was amazing.
Talented family is what we got on our hands here.
Proud of her. Yeah.
Good for you.
Unbelievable.
Good for you. Now, local audiences might be more familiar with you than they might know. You actually were the winner, Maddy, of Brantford Has Talent in 2018, and you played the main stage Canada Day at Lions Park.
I did. It was phenomenal.
Yeah,
Such a great experience.
What's it like to get up on stage and look out and just hear a crowd just cheering for you like that?
Honestly, I come alive when the crowd is large. So the bigger the crowd, the better I do. So honestly, it was such a great experience to be able to go out on a big stage and play for a bunch of people.
Let's get some applause here, because we got the whole room full of people, right? I just want to make a quick note about Maddy here, and hopefully I'm allowed to read this. But Maddy's going to UWO this year, Western University.
I'm actually going into third year.
Third year,
Yes.
sorry. And
It's okay.
for the nursing program, you're the first student with low vision in the history of Western University to go into that program.
Yep.
How cool is that? Yeah! You don't let anything stop you, do you, girl?
No, you gotta just, sometimes life is difficult and everyone's dealt their own hand of cards and you have to work with what you have.
I also have to give you a shout out for your comedy writing, because in her final note in her biography that she sent me, here's what Maddy said. My visual impairment has never stopped me from doing anything I want to do in life, except driving. That's a doozy. It's good comedy. It's good comedy.
Again, sometimes life can be a little challenging, and the last thing I would ever want to do is make other people around me feel like I'm sad for myself. And a way that I like to kind of make people more comfortable about my visual impairment when they're first meeting me, or if they've been my friends for years, is with humor, because you got to make people laugh and people comfortable around you.
Now, Maddy, before we play the song, and I've got one more note to make before we do it, we've got a surprise from the Sunshine Foundation here today. So the CEO, Nancy Sutherland, coming around the corner right here. I'm going to describe it while you give her the
perfect.
package, I
Thank
guess,
you.
Nancy. So courtesy of some huge supporters of Sunshine in London, Giver Guitar has provided you with a little something something here. I am told. I don't want to reveal it before you open it, but the listeners are hanging on their edge.
Literally shaking right now.
Giver Guitar has provided you a Taylor Swift
It's beautiful.
guitar strap.
Oh my goodness.
And Nancy, maybe you can help jump on there really quickly. Just what are we looking at there?
Giver Guitar is a local guitar shop who's been a longtime supporter of the Sunshine Foundation, and when they heard about you, Maddy, and the fact that you were going to be in London and that you're a Taylor Swift fan and you play acoustic guitar, they said maybe she'd like to have a Taylor
Oh
Swift
my God,
strap.
this is amazing.
And they're
Thank
hoping
you
you'll
so
stop by the
much.
store and visit them before you head out of town.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Thank you, Giver Guitar.